If my relationship with
going
God,
back to
I'm
God.
gonna bring you in. I'm gonna bring you in.
we're gonna hyper-masculate the woman, and then we're gonna emasculate the black man.
Smart.
Yeah.
I need clear answers.
I did, right?
So it's a problem?
Listen what I'm saying. I'm not here to pass judgment. Only God can
No,
do
but
that.
it's a problem.
You can't spin me.
I need clear
But I'm making
answers.
listen, hold on.
I need you
Hold
to
on.
explain to me
I did.
in plain context without taking it to the moon. I need you to explain to me.
I didn't take it to the moon.
Is an ambitious woman a problem?
Oh, you have just tapped into the brilliant cycles, a space where we react to some of the most polarizing things in this digital space. Some of it you're gonna embrace, and some of it is just gonna be a plain old disgrace. You be the judge. Today's episode, we wanna know, is the ambitious woman a problem? Is the problem the ambitious woman? Cause if you leave it up to all of these internet gurus, you'll be out here lost and confused. So let's see what these people gotta say.
Do you think that women being as ambitious and business oriented and things like that now contributes to that destruction that you were
Of course,
speaking about?
but that ambition was
Well, we not even 5 seconds in yet and the gloves is already off. Let's keep going.
yeah.
Because when he said that, that's the first thing I heard. I'm like,
Yeah. But that ambition was inserted into her subconscious mind by the white man. That's why we bring it back to the Willie Lynch letters, right? We're gonna hyper-masculate the woman, and then we're gonna emasculate the black man. And that was the agenda. So
Oh, she leaned back all the way. She like, bro. You see, this is where I feel a lot of people go wrong. They hear terms, they hear stats, they hear things, and instead of them asking about the information, they just bypass it, and they get all in it weird or defensive and things of that nature. But not I. So we gonna look this shit up. Okay, the Willie Lynch letters is an alleged speech said to have been delivered by a British slave owner named Willie Lynch in the 1700s. You see, that's around the time your grandmother, your grandfather, Harriet Tubman, they all, forget it. Now this letter is addressing how to control enslaved people by installing division amongst them, based on factors like skin tone, age, and gender. Kind of sound like what we going through now. But the document claims to outline methods to create a system of psychological manipulation to ensure the control for generations. Now that's some spooky shit. However, historians widely regard this letter as a modern day hoax. How, Sway? A hoax? So whether somebody named Willie or Billy wrote this letter or not, it was written. Somebody got hold of this shit and they're playing it on people today. So it's not a hoax. I don't find nothing funny about this shit. Anyway, they consider it a hoax because of the lack of evidence. Really? No evidence whatsoever? Come on. Despite this, it is often discussed as a symbolic representation on the strategies used to divide and control enslaved populations. Now, this might be going somewhere. Let's hear a little bit more.
I can't
that's
bear
a problem?
I can't bear kids, right?
So it's a problem?
Listen what I'm saying. I'm not here to pass judgment. Only God can
No,
do
but
that.
it's a problem
I'm
a
here to
little
give
bit.
information. No, this is what I'm saying.
What exactly is she asking? Is it a problem? Is it the ambitious woman thing? Or is it the Willie Lynch? Because the Willie Lynch is a problem. She sounded like she's on board with it.
What hasn't worked for us, then we have to come to terms with that reality. And that's accountability. So when we talk about divorce rates, when we talk about the man being this and the man not doing that, right? Well, if my relationship with God is not strong,
Smart.
if my relationship with God,
Smart.
if my
I'ma bring you
relationship
in.
with
Going
God,
back to
I'm
God.
gonna bring you in. I'm gonna bring you in. Smart.
Yeah.
I need clear answers.
I did.
I need clear
But I'm making
answers.
listen, hold on.
I need you
Hold
to
on.
explain to me.
I mean,
I did.
In plain context without taking it to the moon. I need you to explain to me.
I didn't take it to the moon.
Is an ambitious woman a problem? You say yes.
did he take it to the moon? Am I bugging? Was that not clear? I mean, he's talking very slow. Or is he still on planet Earth? Because I don't think he took it to the moon. I don't feel like that shit was rocket science at all. It was very clear to me.
Yes, right?
No, I didn't,
or did you not say that?
I didn't say yes or no. This is what I said. Because I'm learning that sometimes a person's emotions about what I'm saying makes it hard to look at the context of what I'm saying. So
that's deep. Remember, people don't see things how it is. They see things according to how they are. All right? So she might have a lot of things mixed up in the brain and she's just not hearing it. You know, she doesn't feel it. She doesn't see it according to how she presently is. So what he's saying, it might sound like it's a cow jumping over the moon. It might sound like this shit is rocket science to her.
They hearing what they want to hear. So I'm making adjustments because my goal is to help our people.
You never know. Give it to them real, though.
I am doing it.
No, but wait. So what he's saying, I get that.
Yeah, I get it too.
So what I'm saying is a woman has a particular role, and if she doesn't play that role, there's no family or no family structure. A man, the black man, has a role he has to play. If he doesn't play that role, there's no family or family structure. So you've been taught that you're maintaining a child is raising a child as a single mother. So you're thinking that, oh, food, clothes, and shelter, it's not raising a child. That's maintaining a child. To raise a child, you need man and woman in that household. You need a coalition of masculine and feminine energy working simultaneously together. But just because you get support from the government, you mistake the maintenance as the raising. And then now,
I see where he's going with that, but I think it's one part missing. You have to have some kind of intelligence, some kind of information to be able to change your situation. Because I know a lot of people, they got both parents in the house, mommy and daddy, and they ain't too bright. You know, some of them is locked up, some of them are robbers, you know, some of them are spoil you, entitled brats. All right. So mommy and daddy could be in the house and you still can be a mother. All right.
the child is up because that daughter doesn't see a man in the home. So she doesn't know how to be nurturing for the man that eventually is in her home.
The support from the government, you mean like
government
Section
system,
8.
yeah, all that type of stuff.
We
ain't on that.
Okay, I got it.
But-
I'm asking because I want it. I want it from you.
But you're being
a
welfare
woman
Section
that
8.
has a
Yeah, that type
successful
stuff.
business.
But you can't.
When I'm talking about Section 8, is that a problem?
You can't.
I'm not talking about Section 8. Nobody here is on Section 8.
You can't spin me. What I'm saying is Section 8 is the thing.
Nobody's on Section 8.
The government.
What the fuck? What? Bring it back into focus. What was that? Was that like a guilty conscience or something? You know, was she on Section 8 before and now she's just really ashamed of that shit? Cause shit, some people, man, they getting money and they still on this stuff, man. I don't know what shit. She seemed like they pointed the finger at her. He's giving you the Willie Lynch and how this shit is breaking down and what happened with the woman and the ambition in Section 8. And she's just right there. Nobody's on it. Nobody's on it.
The government assistance that the black woman receives as an independent has been strategic. And her receiving that has developed a mindset that to this day makes that woman comfortable that she has an option of independence that was created. So again, I'm not here to,
I want
She had,
understand. I want to understand.
I got you.
She had to hold her head for that one. I mean, that did sound crazy to make her think she has the option for independence. I'll let you guys decide what that is right there. How you feel about that?
A woman.
I can't dumb down. I can't dumb down what I'm saying for nobody.
A black woman.
Yeah.
Because I think we might be talking about two separate things.
No.
Maybe.
No,
Possibly.
he led it to it with the.
He's saying that this being the case before, this conditioning before,
Made them independent. Now they're
historically
working
has
hard.
now created this need for black women to have independence, and now that independence is progressed
because
into,
of Section 8
like,
and the government.
Because
back
it was
then,
independent
you
by
know,
themselves.
in the
So now I
70s
gotta
and
hustle.
60s,
That
was the thing.
Then it
Get
led
on
to
Okay,
Section
so
8,
now
get
that
food
we
stamps.
here, and
Right.
that's the reason that we got here.
Yeah.
That's fine. So now
But
that
we're
we're
here now.
here, is that causing a problem now that we're here? The reason I got it.
If you don't listen because you have a financial option to be deaf, does it cause a problem?
Oh.
Say it one more time.
No. If you don't listen, if you don't listen, right? Because you have a financial option not to be submissive, is that a problem?
Holy shit.
That is that when he said it the first time.
If you don't listen because you have a financial option from the government not to allow that
the
man.
government that be losing me.
But he's
saying on both
It's
ends.
progressive. It led from the government to that.
But is it really? Does it really have anything to do with Section 8? Is this the reason why it's a problem inside of the home with the family? Is it really Section 8? Somebody giving you a little bit of money. I mean, I understand like, hey, during the time they didn't want the man in the house, you know what I'm saying? But I see people finesse this stuff all the time. Is it really the Section 8 or is it the money or the financial obligation to not have him in the house? Or is it just the culture? You know, the way that we see things, the things that are constantly being fed into our mindset. Is it the extra money? Or is it the culture? Is something wrong that needs to be a little tweak with the culture? I don't know if it's the money.
Got your own money.
You have to.
So
what I'm
fuck
saying
you.
is this is why I say how I say it, right? I'm giving you the context. Section 8 was a real thing. It was, if you want to take care of this kid, that black man can't be in your home. You're gonna get this check, but he can't be here.
Because if you had
But hold on.
they wouldn't give it to
But
you.
the government didn't require the white farmer wife to remove her husband, and she got subsidy from the
Got the
government.
grants. Yeah.
So the white man was allowed to stay in the home when the
Or they
white
build.
farmer wife got government assistance, but the black man had to leave the home when the
For her
black
to be
woman got
eligible.
assistance.
And then put them
Hold
all
on.
together.
Now,
Yeah.
fast forward to today, okay? We deal with all types of discrimination as black men in terms of getting apartments, getting cars, getting loans, getting things in our name. It's way harder for a masculine, heterosexual black man to scale the corporate ladder than it is for a homosexual black man
That's true.
But yeah.
to scale. And this is by design. So when we understand the strategy of the colonizer, the strategy of the oppressor, then we can defend against it, right? I'm not here to pass judgment on a black woman.
Did we just switch lanes or am I bugging? I know we was talking about the women and we talking about the Section 8 and them removing the guy out the house, yes. But then it went to the burdens of the masculine man. You know, I know all of these different things contribute and have some merit to the problem. But is it a big piece of the problem? That's something we have to ask ourselves. You know, like how much is this portion right here contributing to the problem in the home, the black home, right? Is it the money? Is it the woman being aggressive? Is she want to be financially better? You know, or we just kind of fucked up mentally in this culture where we have a sense of what's right and wrong or these different roles, but sometimes one party is abusing it a little bit more than others. And we don't have a lot of structure and a lot of roadmaps or examples to follow by. So because of that, we wind up in this never ending cycle of this back and forth masculine versus feminine bullshit.
However, I'm aware how she is utilized in this race war. I'm not here to pass judgment on a black man. I'm aware of his lack of awareness and his lack of receiving provision from God is why he's in that position. So I'm here to give the information to change the positions, and it's by choice whether you receive it or not.
You got that
was a
right?
very, yeah.
You got that one or you
No,
got to break it down again?
that was yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't know if she got that one. She was looking a little bit uncertain.
It's a lot, but yeah.
no, I understand. So
That's why we got clips and reels and TikTok and shit.
they-
Take that
they
clip.
get it.
Oh, viral.
They go crazy.
yeah,
with it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it's
for
okay.
Sure. So now that we're here, right? Would you say a successful black man, right, and a successful black woman, even though you're not passing judgment, I understand that, would the right thing to do, following the letter of God and the direction, would be to give that black man the power, the financial, if he has his own, right? And she has her own, would it be to let him lead completely?
So should the
Somewhat?
man lead completely?
Mandatory. Got to.
God, I did this in the video, right?
Should the man lead completely? I think if you want to win, whoever has the best strategy should be the one planning and leading. You know, she might whisper the things in his ear, but if that man don't have no sense, no intelligence, can't communicate, and doesn't just have that intuition about what to do, he can't lead. And going back to his point before, this is why I guess in the agenda, there's a lot of situations where they're targeting the man. They're making things tougher for the man, you know, so you won't have that sense or that inclination, or you run around here so emotional, high-tempered, or you get manipulated by the music because you know they only put out particular music that basically serves its purpose. You guys know what I mean. It just ain't nothing but hoes and tricks. You know what I'm saying? Everything's about gangsters, hustlers. You know, this is the mainstream thing. So a young man not knowing how to think about these situations, he's getting these references from the media, music, TV, all kind of stuff. And this is the life they want to live. We all guilty of it. We out here with the chains, the nice cars, watches, moving through life. And there's nothing wrong with that if you have a mindset with it. But a lot of these people, they're getting influenced and go in the wrong direction. They get on, they become gang members, they get into a lot of drama, they go to jail, so now you're leaving your family, or they die too early, and now you're leaving your family again. So it's a lot of senseless shit. And I can see how it's a domino effect from a lot of different angles. Which goes back to that whole Willie Lynch document that they saying is a hoax.
And I was giving this lady a lesson on like strength, right? So she's in the gym. She's strong. She's like one of the strongest ladies in the gym, right? She's strong. She's strong as a mother, right? We talking. I'm like, let me give you a lesson on masculinity and femininity, right? And a man being a protector and a reason, right? So I put 150. You like you work out a little bit.
Oh, I'm in there.
I put a 150-pound dumbbell on the floor. I said, yo, lift it. She going through war. I go like this. Our positions is already installed. Our power is already installed. Okay? So I don't have to advocate for that. I don't have to solicit that. It is what it is.
Don't let that go over your heads. Your position is already installed. You understand? All the way down to the chromosomes. All right? So if you're a guy, you have natural things that was already given to you. If you are a woman, you have natural gifts and talents that are already given to you. Embrace them. Love yourself for who you are and what you was created as. And I think it's really that simple. I think sometimes we get a little bit too crazy with this masculine and feminine thing. Because all honesty, we all have masculine and feminine energy. The problem is, I think people just don't know how to think. I think they have real trouble thinking, maneuvering. They don't have enough references. They don't go to mentors. They don't look at people who came before them to learn lessons. So they in this perpetual cycle of doing the same thing the same way and expecting different results, which is called insanity, right?
Never gonna get a period. Never.
Period. Boom.
Right? So the question is to identify the benefits of being in your natural position.
Yes.
And not letting the incentive be created by someone who doesn't give a about you. Because now the feminist movement has destroyed the black family structure.
I agree with that.
But the black man never had enough power in America or damn near on this planet to ever enslave you or to ever oppress you. I was the white man. So now the image of the white lady with a
Yes We Can one, yeah.
that was for the white dudes. Black man never did that. So you're fighting a war that you've never even been in danger of getting hit by a bullet of. Right? So I think the question is, what is the benefits of femininity? What is the benefits of masculinity? What is the benefits of a black woman having wisdom and sharing that wisdom with a black man? What is the benefits of the black man being a provider, being a maintainer? What is the benefits? Where's the point of reference? This is why I got a book coming out. The book is called Superhuman: The Science of Self. I'm teaching us how do we do this? I'm doing it now and getting the benefits. Well, okay. Sometimes I feel alone. I'm 2 days ago, I'm about to have a nervous breakdown. I'm bugging out, right? And I'm like, I had to remind myself. Okay, wait, go. Hey, man. It's that time again. Yeah, I gotta send you a text message.
Yeah.
Right? So what's the benefits of being a man? What's the benefits of masculinity? What's the benefits of being a woman? What's the benefits of femininity? And how does that work and coexist together cohesively? And what's the benefits of that cohesiveness?
Yes. And I think that is a pretty good solution. Because a lot of times when you focus on a problem, that's all you see is problems. If you focus on the good, you see more good. So I agree. It's very important for you to understand the benefits of you being a man. You understand the benefits of you being a woman. You know, what does that entail? And a lot of us, we don't think about that. We so busy on the internet and picking fights about who's right, who's wrong. You know, men should do this, women should be submissive, all these other kind of things where we don't look at the beauty within ourselves and the beauty within the other person. All right. And like he said, the black man is not your enemy. No. So we want to look at each other. You know, teamwork can make the dream work. Sometimes we say these different things and we put everybody in the same category. And because of that, it causes a lot of issues. And the sad part is, these are things that sell. They so polarizing, like violence, sex, murder, drugs, all these different things captivate us. You know, but you have to be like Neo and find a way to get out of the matrix so your ass don't get caught and you're just a battery and somebody else is just feeding off your energy constantly, right? So we got to do better. But the only way to do better if we knew better. You know, so we must find references. Look for the references. Look for the good. People left books, videos, podcasts. There's people out there who've been in relationships for 20 years. And a lot of us is taking advice from people who probably never been in a relationship more than 2 years or a happy one. You know, so we want to vet our gurus, you know, because some of them are a little bit psycho. It's time for the takeaways where we pick out what we learned from this brilliant psycho conversation. 1. Sometimes people only hear or interpret what you are saying according to their own mixed up emotions and nutty ass internal dialogue. 2. The Willie Lynch letters. Whether made up or not, the concept is real and we should be hyper aware of any agenda created to break up the home, the family, the La Familia, the conglomerate. You get the point. 3. Be aware of gender roles and understand what they are to you and decide as a couple what they mean, what are their functions, and what values do they bring to the relationship. 4. There is nothing wrong with being an ambitious female who wants more out of life, but there is something wrong if that ambition is coupled with a bad attitude, lack of communication, or the resistance to work as a team for the greater good. Number 5, find and lock in on the things that represent your ideal love, a healthy relationship, and a strong family structure. Because if you continue to look for the problem, dumbass, you will find the problem, dumbass. So lock in on your solutions and focus on the good so you can find the good with your brilliant self. So the question is, what are some takeaways that you guys pulled from this video? Let us know, drop it below. It's good for the algorithm, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And continue to be brilliant psychos.